happened in the past couple of days, where the major support and resistance levels are. You guys should know that while coach is doing this. Be back in a minute, guys. There you go, Ramon.
Coach, where do you have your stop at now? Mine's at 217.
One of mine is exactly at 217. The other one's
Mine
still
was 218.
Good job, guys.
Nice.
One is at 217. I've got the other one back pretty far.
I kind of figured that. I only got one left.
Leave it a little room to mature.
I like fine wine.
Yeah.
Or coach.
Anybody still short with me?
There's support and resistance right now. 31,400 and 31,088.
Tomorrow is quad witching. Prepare. All right, 2.5 minutes, guys. Prepare to be amazed. Let's have some fun. Let's make money. Guys, keep your green if you haven't already. If you're short with me, lower your stops. Make sure you stay in the profit.
Okay, the numbers are done. And remember, guys, newer traders, we want to keep you honest, and we want you to stop, look, listen, take notes. Also, those who've been around maybe less than 2 months, we don't want you to trade for the first 6 minutes. Just a little bit of advice, not really a warning, but a suggestion. You'll be presented with plenty of great opportunities and trades. Please believe that. We're ready to go in 30 seconds, people.
Woohoo!
It's gonna be great. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed. We know it. We know it. Our plan, by the way, the official volatility, we raised it a little bit to 155. So you want to short rallies of at least 155 points. If you can do that and ride them down, you should be in good shape today. There will be rallies. Trust me.
Maybe two rallies.
Yeah. We are open for business.
No trading first 6 minutes. Those of you just showing up on trial, sit back, relax, watch, pay attention, take notes. We some of us are short from an earlier trade on just trailing. And but if you're not in the trade, don't try to jump in one in the first 6 minutes.
Bigger accounts don't risk more than 1% of your equity. Use that. Trade like a money manager. Pretend you have clients that are going to be upset if you do something wrong. You know, make accountability an issue. Yeah, that's that little buy signal on the Hugonator. That's telling you guys at least the market's way oversold and due for a bounce. So again, if you're trailing a short, you would tighten up your stop.
Bingo.
Now, those of you who trade multiple contracts, the cool thing is if you get a very tiny buy signal, doesn't mean bet the ranch and go long. It might mean, hey, I got 4 contracts left. Let me take 2 off. I got a buy signal here. Doesn't mean you have to go long even. It just means the system is getting ready to buy.
Take some profits.
Yeah, take some profits off the table. And that's another way of lightening your risk. And that's what we were discussing with Bill before when we hit that, 280 point. It was a perfect area to get out. Clown cars officially parked.
The clown car.
The parabolic, that little, somebody's asking always about the parabolic, that 202, that would be a parabolic buy system or trailing stop, 202. You see that on the left screen? That's what that is. Saying if the market goes there, anybody who's short would be feeling a little bit of heat. Right now, nobody's feeling heat if you're short.
No heat, just trailing and selling.
Yeah. The rest of you, wait 6 minutes. You can do it. 3 more minutes to go. And yep, 3 elements of the trend are down. Again, real quick, 60-minute trend, you can see it, that's down. 15-minute trend is down. We're below the daily pivot. I'm lowering my stop to 170, people, on this short that we've been enjoying. 31,170 is my stop. And I think if it goes above, well, it's going above there, it will reverse and go higher. Ladies and gentlemen, return to your seats. Turbulence.
Still trailing.
Yeah, I got flat at 170, guys. 170.
Not saying this, but I'm just saying I'm only up over 120 points from the original entry.
Yeah, another reason I took it off, you see our Eugenator, it's giving buy signals here across the board.
Eugenator.
The Eugenator, yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's oversold, and the market's obviously look at the sell-off since it hit 314. We're down, so yeah, it's a buy signal. That's what gives it a buy signal. Now it's what we call a counter trend buy signal, unless you have approval. I wouldn't just jump in and go long. I give myself approval though.
Give yourself approval.
Yeah.
I'll give you approval, Coach.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Right. Take one off if you are long. If you are long, take one off. Next target 195. Raise your stop.
$170. Coach Dean's asking about the buy signal. If you could
Yeah,
show
we have a little piece of software that measures an oversold market, meaning that the stochastics have to be low, below 20, and then when they hook up, like right here, that's a buy signal, that's a buy signal, that's a sell signal. So of course,
it's
you have
still
to
short,
determine,
guys.
do you want to go long or do you want to go short? But you can make money, as I did right here, by going long.
And Dean, we have a rule called 16 tick rule.
Yeah.
Oh, get this question now. 16 tick rule. Once you become a member, we'll show it to you. But basically, we're looking to enter 16 ticks against the move. So we are in a downtrend. We're
Right.
looking for
There's
short.
a sell signal right there. It's called an M right there at 144.
Anybody take the first touch rule short? Who is short with me?
I'm short at 143. It's called an M trade, guys.
I added at 65, 165, I added.
Everybody see that you had an overbought stochastic and then it hooked down. You had an oversold stochastic and hooked up. So just keep using them. Did anyone miss any of the trades? Now that 6 minutes have passed, all you have to do now, wait for an overbought. As soon as it crosses down, take it short. Everybody got that? There will be other trades. Okay, so just wait. If you're really nimble, you can make money on every single swing.
Nimble.
Yep. Then you watch your ticks. When ticks go above 0 and this gets overbought, that is a sell signal. Okay. Keep an eye, guys who are on the trial, watch this indicator here. It's coming up. It's going to give you another sell signal soon. Right here is a buy signal. You don't have to take buy signals. You didn't have to take the one at 170. I did. Made 15 points. 3 contracts. Not too bad. Then when it broke support, 144, I took the sell signal. We teach this. So get ready, guys, for a sell signal. Now it's in the buy mode. Everybody see that? Everybody see how or why it's in a buy mode? Pretty soon it's going to be in a sell mode. Just keep, I mean, you could trade this thing all day long. No, it's my stochastic. Anybody, they're all simple. They're all about the same. Everybody see this market coming up? It's already a 90-point rally. Doesn't that look like a nice little long? Counter trend though. Where's it going to go? Toward the pivot, right? If you learn to read the tape, you can catch both of these methods. We did that last night for you. I showed you how you can do it. You could scale up and make a freaking fortune. Okay, now you're getting overbought. This one, now we're watching the 16 tick. Imagine if you were short down here and didn't cover. Now you're getting squeezed.
Dean, we do change your settings a bit. Guys, we are doing an orientation at noon today. If you could be around, Dean, I'll show you our chart settings. We'll get access to it. Once you become a member, we do unlock all the videos that give you our trade setups and apology, Dean. So right now we're just specifically talking about using our 16 tick rule or 15 range chart for buy and sell signals. We do have several other basic trade setups that we use. What?
Yeah, and you got very near that 31,088 support.
So
in the elite class, we'll teach you how to calculate support and resistance.
ticks did start low though.
Yep. $40. Where do you think it might go up to? 256. Wow, that's a wild prediction. I don't know where Randall got that one, but it could do that, right? Let's draw that in there. I like that. I think that's very smart analysis. This way you don't get trapped. Is anyone in a counter trend long? Because you're going to have a 155-point rally. Good job, Coach Wilbur.
Nice.
Yeah, I still, and again, I'm sticking with it. Above 170 is a buy signal. Now you need to get into this resistance, and then we wait for a sell signal. Good job, Tim. I think it's still going higher, guys. Give it some room. Once it turns, then you can short it. Average true range is 36. Getting ready. Two-minute stochastic still pointing up, right? Everybody's green so far, correct? Well, Joseph, we don't want you trading, right? We want you to observe our good, amazing trading methods, and then you'll be able to apply them. But don't just start jumping in without knowing. First of all, you got to know where your stops are, all that kind of happy stuff. It's just too much to go in there. Like what I would suggest in the beginning is a 25-point stop. If you're wrong, you're wrong, you get out. Joseph, okay? Thank you. You could look for the first M trade. Where would the first M be? 206, 208.
It is. Take that in short, coach.
Yeah, I'm sure that this thing is not printing. It's taking a while. Let me reboot.
Weird.
Yeah, there it goes. Let me reboot this thing.
Good morning, Drew. Those of you just showing up on trial, please make sure to observe, listen, pay attention. If you're an avid trader, you've traded before, try to take the trades in paper trading or sim trading. Don't just jump into trades without understanding. Guys, we will help you. We will help explain through what we're talking about. Once you become a member, we will unlock the videos, training videos. On the trade setups and methodology. You guys should have taken a quick profit on that, and you should be flat. Those of you who followed that.
Coming right up to that 256 area right here. We've already rallied 155 points from the low. And more. Look at this sucker. Whew. Still waiting for a breakdown if we're going to get it. I don't have a buy in here. The 60-minute trend is actually neutral right now.
And we are above the pivot.
Yep. Right now, my sell stop is 266. 266 sell stop, guys. 3 contracts.
Are you still long, Coach Wilbur?
Yeah.
All right. Good trade. Good job.
Where'd you go in that 170?
Original was 120.
Nice. Trend is up right now. Actually, 60-minute is up. We're above the daily pivot. So the trend turned from down to up. I have a sell stop at 267, which would turn the trend back down again. But right now it's up. Don't have a low risk area to get in anywhere. Why? Because look at the support. Just take a look at your chart. Came down there and then went up. Anyone long after 949 would be losing money, correct? What if you went long here right now? I'll tell you, here's why, guys. Someone be the guinea pig. Go long at the market, and when it gets down to 267, what do?
Freak out.
There you go. I want to take advantage of that person who screwed up. Same way as why I went long down here. Remember? Why did I go long down here? 170. Because they said if it goes above 170, it's going higher. Why? Because anyone who's short down here would lose a lot of money. That's all. Even though it's counter trend. Good job, Tim. But you better not ride it to 267 because you'll be losing a lot of money. And then the market will start. All we're doing is we're looking for traders who are losing money. That's all I'm looking for. So I'm not saying it's going to go down to 267. I'm just saying now with all the euphoria, right? The market was down and it's up 70 points right now. If all of a sudden it turns down again, the longs are not going to be happy. Does that make sense, guys? Now, if you say why 267, well then give me another number, Mahoney. Where do you think longs would be in trouble? That's why one tick doesn't make a difference. Here, you want to put, how about, let's see, 329. How about 388? 288. That's the concept. And if it doesn't go through there, in other words, if you're long, where should your stop be? How about that? Does anybody want to do it that way? If you are long, where should your stop be? That's all. I'd even go so far as say 303 now. Here, right here. 303 is a good sell stop. Markets come up a little too much, don't you think? And to prove it, if it goes down, then you take a sell signal. The best thing is to be prepared to do what you want to do when the market does what it's going to do. Don't look at a trade after it's done and say, oh, I should have gone short over there. That doesn't help. Now, if you're long, bring your stop up to 303. Excellent, excellent. And Eric, we were talking about that yesterday, right? When the market's rallying past its volatility, which in this case was 155, it probably should have been a little bit more, like 200, but that's okay. Market got too out of breath on the downside, ran into that support down here. We've seen it a couple of times. It was an aberration yesterday down there. And again, traders get too confident on one side or the other. They don't prepare, and then the market starts to bite them. Right now, I have no trade on. Is everybody green, by the way? Is everybody green?
Is everybody green? Guarantee we got some rehab cases, Coach.
Very good.
Guarantee it. Nobody's answering. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Are you guys green?
Flat green, done for the day.
Nice.
Good job, coach. Good job, guys.
Chartreuse.
All right, keep it. Mike, your job's to keep your green now. Keep your green. No trades yet. That's okay, AA. That's it. It's a very, very big learning lesson, guys. There's no need chasing. There will always be another trade that comes around. Always.
Why don't traders like to write a plan out?
Yeah, why is that?
Well, if you go in a casino, you don't need no stupid plan to go and play a slot machine. I mean, they make it really simple. And that's the way markets should be. You just go in and pull that handle and watch the Wheel of Fortune things, the cherries and bells. That's what we want. Nobody wants a plan. Steve Wynn has to have a plan. I mean, he's got to decide what kind of menu the restaurants are going to have. Are they going to have a buffet? Where the water fountains are going to go, hotels, where the parking is. And he's a billionaire. I want to just go in and hit those slots. All right, guys, we got to take a buy signal here on the low ticks. Next time you got low ticks, read zero ticks. Go in and buy right now. We are going to the highs. Everybody, get in there and get a piece of this thing. 395 is your next target. Only go short if we break 303.
What is the trend now, guys? The trend is now
up,
up.
guys. $95 is your next resistance up here, guys. 31,395. Our final target up there is 31,400.
All right. There is one. First touch rule long, guys. Anybody? Good job, Hugo.
Good job. You haven't heard me? Anybody know where the stop is?
Good job, guys. Good job.
Pry asks, where is the stop? Tell you what, Pry, I'm going to draw 2 horizontal lines. We're going to show you.
Make sure to take profits, guys. Get your stop into profits.
See it? Big orange things down there? That's where you go short. You would reverse and go short if it went there. If you take some profits, and then if it goes below there, you can short it. You see that, Pra? See that big giant lines there? 303. Yes or no? You can either see it. You tell me, what was your entry for the long? I don't know. 370. Okay, well, then you would use, if you want to risk 67 points, then that's what you do. How about, why not put a stop of 25 points from 370? I would recommend for you, when we talk, have you talked to your coach yet? Who's your coach? Coach should have told you the number of stops yet. Oh, okay. Well, then I would not trade. Anyone who's long takes them off right now.
That's exactly what I was
I had
going
a
to say.
self-stop at 303. Come on, guys. I'm trying to trade here.
Take some profits.
Yeah. All right. Well, how about this? Don't put a stop at 303. Maybe they'll listen to me. Yeah. Don't put a stop at 303. Oh, I did.
I heard 303.
Yeah. 303, 303, 303. So where's your next target? If you're in at 370, where's your next target? Did you add Pra? Ian, what I'm saying actually is keep that stop at 303. Actually. Oh, you got stopped out. So what are you asking me where to put a stop in if you got stopped out? Just say I got stopped out. Jeez. Yeah, your next target would be 390, right? Right, Pra? 390. And then 400, right? Okay, so whatever you did, you did. Next time, don't do it. Anyone want to take one off at 371? 371 is your next target, okay? See, prior you would have stayed in and you would have, yeah, well, you shouldn't be trading. You didn't even talk to a coach. What are you trading for? See, we say it, but it's like, don't do it. Okay, on your right in the alleyway is a bag of gold. On the left is a bag of dog crap. Which one do you want to go to? All right. If you haven't talked to a coach, do not trade. So don't worry about the stops.
We really want to help you guys.
Do not trade if you have not. I don't know your situation. How could I tell you where a stop is, man?
The point is, guys, pick a trade setup. Okay, here, let me coach if you don't mind.
No, good.
Guys, we have training videos. We have core. Every single member gets access to our core setups and core methodology and what we call training wheels ATM. Point being, guys, is at the end of the day, You've got to practice 1 or 2 setups, get proficient at 1 or 2 setups, and forget what we're saying in the room. Forget what trades we're calling. Forget everything until you prove to yourself that you can be consistent with 1 or 2 trade setups and profitable and do a trade log. Then you should be taking the trades we're calling in the room, plain and simple. At the end of the day, there's a reason we have a coaching program. There's a reason we have class. There's a reason we have educational for you guys, is so that you can follow along and be profitable. But at the end of the day, let me ask this. Do you know your statistics? What trade setup are you going to? Are you using 16 tick rule? Are you using M's and W's? First touch rule? What's the trade setup, Prof?
Yeah. So you don't even know. Yeah. So
Okay.
then you can go to
Don't
the gambling
just
room.
follow
This
the
is,
calls.
yeah.
Pick
All
a
right,
trade
now you
setup,
know.
practice it. Pick another trade setup, practice it. Their videos are on the main members area for you to go to. Pick a trade setup and practice it first. You guys can't. This is why I give this disclaimer every single day. We got new people in the room. Might as well give a disclaimer, guys. We're calling trades for a lot of different types of people, not just you. There's 200 and who knows how many people in the other rooms. 200 some people we can see here, and who knows who else is watching us. You have to understand that our trade calls are for swing traders, scalp traders, people who are holding positions for longer terms, adding, scaling. So there's a lot of trade calls being happening in the room. You can't just do that. Yes, if you're an avid trader and you're a good trader and you know everything about the markets and how they work, then yeah, follow the calls in the room. But you have to understand where we're coming from. We want you to learn a setup so you don't need to follow the calls in the room, or better yet, learn a setup or two. Once you learn 1 or 2 of our trade setups, then when we make a call and you say, oh, that's one of the trade setups I know, then you can take that trade. But if it's not a trade setup that you know inside and out, don't take the trade call. Plain and simple, guys. I'm not trying to be rude, not trying to be mean here, but that's the surefire way for you to blow your account out, is just to follow the calls in the room. Yeah, we make great calls. We help people make money every day. You can't just rely on us. You've got to learn at least 2 trade setups that are your go-to trade setups. We have them there for you. There's 6 basic trade setups that we give you guys. For 99 bucks a month, you have access to learn 6 basic trade setups, our core methodology, so you can create a bias on your own and actually practice those trades. And then when you get in the room and you hear us call a trade, say, oh, yeah, that's my trade setup. For instance, a lot of you got bit in the rear because you went long on a low tick read when coach said to go long, even though that wasn't a trade setup that you should have taken to begin with. Plain and simple, guys. You guys don't hear me get this way very often, but I'm at the point now where I'm getting a lot of messages. Well, I lost money because of a trade that you called in the room. Okay, well, what trade setup did you follow? Well, I just listened to coach. Well, that's not good enough. If you don't have a trade setup that is specific to you, and then when the call matches that trade setup, take it. But if you don't know which trade setup that you're best at, you probably should not be taking trades in this room. Plain and simple. This is why I tell everybody that's on a trial, those of you on trial, watch, follow along, listen. You can follow in sim or paper to try to get an idea of what we're doing and the trade setups, and we'll explain this. We just had a first touch rule a couple minutes ago. If people took it, they followed it, they made money. And I lost track there. The point being is, those of you on trial, follow along. Do it in sim, do it in paper trade if you're an avid trader. Once you become a member, Tim will tell you, everybody that's here, you see the little elite badge or money bag next to people's names? Guess what? Those are people who actually have followed the process of learning a trade setup or two, managing that trade setup, and becoming consistently profitable. There's a reason why I'm guessing this month or the past 2 weeks, Tim's probably at a 78% win rate on his trades. Does Tim take every call we make in the room? Absolutely not. Now, Tim confirmed and deny that, but I'm assuming he's going to say yes. But he's followed. That's it. Don't take that. And that's the reason. That's the point I'm trying to make here, guys. So we want to keep you safe. We want to keep you safe. We want you to be profitable. But guys, you got to listen to us. Every single day we give you a disclaimer. Please learn a trade setup. Watch the videos. We have them there for you for a reason. Talk to a coach. We're not going to twist your arm into becoming a higher level member. We're not going to try to get you to be a pro member or elite member. We want you to be profitable traders, and that's why we give you the trade setups on the most basic level of membership. And you're going to get a coaching session or two. So take advantage of that. Use it, guys, and let us help you not jump in these trades when you don't know how to follow the rules. Plain and simple. That is my spiel. I don't normally get that way. You guys know that, but I mean, you put us in a bad position, guys, when you're taking trades and saying, I'm just following the calls, and you don't know where to put your stop. Or better yet, you're entering a trade that you should be scaling into and using a swing point stop, and you have a 20 and you're an ATM with a 20 tick stop loss, and you get stopped out and you wonder why you lost money. Because that trade call wasn't for you. All right, I'm done.
Great advice. Now, here's the other solution that we will have if you guys keep doing this, which I used to do. I had 2 trading rooms. If you didn't speak to a coach and you weren't set up, you didn't get to this room where there were calls. You had to go into the training room during market hours. So you would be coached, and before you go in there, you would have already submitted your trades showing that you know how to enter and exit.
Good job, Hugo.
That's what we used to do. But we're trying to do it in one room right now. So, what is the rule if you don't know? In other words, if you have to ask this question, hey, where is my stop? What is the answer? 25 points. Now do you have it? Write it down so you never have to ask that question again. All right? That's it. 25 points.
And if you're using a 25-point stop loss, you do not go into a trade at the top of the curve. After a rally, don't go long. Your risk is too much. We are getting a little range bound here, guys.
And you're going to get stopped out too much, which is good. So that'll prove that you can take a 25. That's the whole idea of it. I want you to get stopped out 10 times in a row at 25 points, never 26. So you could show me, do you see this? Now do you see what I'm getting at? Do you understand now the method? My goal is to see a month worth of trading from you, 25-point stops, 10 in a row. Wait a minute, that won't make money. Well, you're on a simulator, right? Oh, wait, I violated that rule. I'm just going in to trade cash. Why do I want to see 10 25-point stops in a row? No, not about the swing in the beginning, Glenn. It's 25 points. No swing points. We're talking about beginners now, right? Are we? Or are we talking about Mark Slobodnik? We're talking about beginners. That's what you guys don't understand, the difference. See, everybody thinks they're super traders. I don't need a coach. I'm a super trader. In the beginning, why do I want you to have 10, 25 stops in a row? To prove that there's not one in there for 90 points. Well, that one I really thought was going to work. That proves that you don't have discipline. If you could take, which, by the way, you're never going to get 10 in a row. I doubt if anyone taking any real system would ever be able to get 10, 25-point stops in a row. If you do, now you've got, if you do, send that to me because now I've got a great system. Oh, you did? Wow, 10 in a row and you always get 25 points. Yep. Every time I take that long, it went down 25 points. Gee, what made you go long? Well, I did the stochastic and a moving average with a low tick. I'm going to do that now because I'll always get 25 points in a row. So you won't get it. My point is you have to be able to prove that you can be disciplined into a stop. Then later, we'll show you how to use stops based on the market, as Coach was just saying, on a swing point. Or how would you use a 25-point stop
if you're long guys with me, move your
Yeah.
stop to. Sorry, Coach.
Yeah.
Move your stop to 334 is where mine is.
Yeah, I'm using a 299 stop right now. Right here. You see this, guys? 299 is the trailing stop. Just like before.
There you go, flat.
Good job. And if we break below the swing point, it's a short.
I do want to. I got one question. What setup or two are you using on your entries? Which setup are you using? Have you watched the videos and pick one or two trade setups? There you go. No answer. Watch the videos, pick a trade setup, practice it on sim. Then practice another one on sim. Which trade setup, Ra? Guys, we have, look, think of it this way. One of the reasons we changed the structure of how you guys can be members is so that, it might make sense for you to be a pro member and get to class for a month. Go to office hours for a month so you can actually start learning a setup and following and practicing. And then you always go back down to standard trading room. It's completely fine.
This is a valid sell signal, people.
Good job, Glenn.
Take some off, please. Ding.
There we go. Ding. How many of you guys had that sell stop in and are making money now with us?
There you go.
Hey, there we go. Good job, guys.
I think you yelled at them enough. They don't want to be yelled at anymore. So they say, I'd rather do a trade and listen to this guy yell at me.
I mean, and you look back, the whole time we were on that diatribe, there wasn't really much in trading wise. So
nope. It was very tough.
Sometimes we pick our moments to joke, laugh around, simply to keep you guys from doing something silly.
Mm-hmm. Take some off, guys.
Lock in some profits.
And you see, if you took a 25-point stop, you've easily made up more than 25 points now. You've doubled the gain on your stop, correct? 50-point winner?
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Appreciate you joining our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room, where you can take our live trade calls and participate in chat to have your questions answered by a coach, visit libertytradingclub.com and sign up for your free 3-day trial. During that time, you'll have access to the trade room from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, as well as access to our coaches to ask questions in chat. After your first 3 days, it's only $99 a month to join the trade room. And once you join the trade room, you'll unlock our core trading videos on our trading methodology to start learning our 6 simple setups. Please like, subscribe, and share.
It's no guarantee, guys, it's going to go to 211, but you know, it may. We don't know.
So I got a message, coach, said these guys are right, meaning us. I only trade M's and W's. If you deviate from that, you know what, up tremendously. Pick a trade setup, guys, please. Please, please, please. If you don't have a go-to trade setup and you're just trying to follow calls, you're going to mess up. You're going to lose money. And we don't want that here. I hope you guys understand. We get passionate about this. We're not yelling at Pro specifically. We're yelling because we want you to be profitable and understand why. Why are you taking the trade? If you don't know why, then what's the link? We're going to do that here, Dean, right here in the main room at noon Eastern. We will be doing I will personally be doing an orientation for you guys at noon Eastern. Don't forget, office hours today are going to be a lot of fun at 1 p.m. We're going to slice and dice Tim to pieces. So it'll be a lot of fun. Trade review in office hours, 1 p.m., noon Eastern in this main trade room. We will be doing orientation for you guys, new guys, those of you on trial. If you've got to go, do whatever you do. You can log in on the mobile app, PTR V3 Pro Trade Room, version 3. Download the app, log in, listen at noon. We'll go through what you receive once you become a member. We're going to give you a couple coaching sessions. We're going to help you understand what you're doing. So Dean, we'll have that at noon Eastern here in the main trade room. And then at 1, those of you that are elite members or pro members or
Coach, we're still in that trade. I just have to interrupt you. 234 is my next target on this short here, guys. 234, and then we're going for the pivot. That's it. Sorry.
Yep. 1 p.m. We will have a lot of fun. We will have a lot of fun. We're going to look at Tim's trade log and dissect it. So it'll be a great learning lesson for you guys. You guys should be doing trade logs. Everybody here should be doing a trade log. That's it. Yeah. We will make the YM a lot easier.
Order filled.
Nice job.
199.
I have 2 left.
Target. 199 final target.
1 left.
I got 2 left. Nana boo boo.
Up 90 on this one.
199, which would be a 100-point winner. And you know what comes after that? Oh, no. The cucaracha. I know. No one voted on it.
Just download the app for your phone and put one of your earbuds in and listen in.
Yeah.
At that time, Dean, if you could. There's an app. Just download it from there. Log in with your login to the Liberty Trading Club login, Dean, and you'll be able to listen through it.
PTR version 3.
There is a cucaracha coming.
I know it's silly, but you know what? It's like a mantra.
Oh, you're the coach. Oh no. All right, Dean. If you want, if you want, we could do maybe Coach Wilbur could do a quick orientation with you now when he gets out of this trade, Dean.
I'll grab him in a second. Rose says we have a meeting, but I don't have it on my calendar. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab you now, Dean.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Okay, or I can record it at noon, and then we can send it to you, Dean, one or the other. Either one's fine. Okay, I'll just record it at noon, Dean, and we'll get it sent to you. Chime up the music. We're at 100
Here we
points.
go. Here we go.
Chime it up.
That's it, guys.
You got it right. Perfect. Thank you. Also, Dean, if you schedule a time with Paulina through email or submit a support ticket, Paulina can do an orientation with you one-on-one. So feel free to do that. Go to the main website, submit a support ticket. I love it, Dean. We have fun when we make money, man.
Also, I am flat there, and the reason why it went flat is because it's also a 1030 possible reversal. So hopefully everybody's flat. And for all those we yelled at, again, I'm sorry we yelled at you, but we want you to be yelled at so you can participate in these dances. Prod, did you get this trade? And Bill, the two guys, I'm following you, Coach, I'm following you. Yeah, you followed a couple of chop outs. Did you follow this one? Because if you didn't, then you're only doing half. Oh, you can't trade anymore. Of course you could trade. I'll let you. What do you mean you can't trade anymore?
Blew out an account.
Oh, a real cash account. Ooh.
I think it's a eval account.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and that's why we want you to practice before you put any kind of cash at work.
There we go. Went off trucking, getting sim, guys. Do it, guys. You know, and I think this is went off trucking's last day here before you join as a member. When you get this, the best advice I can tell you right now, Dean, whatever, you guys pay the $99 to be a member. Watch the videos. Pick a couple trade setups that resonate with you. Practice on sim. Sound good? What went off trucking?
Yeah.
Let's do it that way. Do it the right way, guys. Pick a couple trade setups. Practice those. Don't worry about the trade calls we make in the room unless it matches a couple of the trade setups that you've picked already.
Yeah.
Does that sound good? Went off trucking?
Sounds good for me. I wish you were here 20 years ago when I was losing money and told me that.
Yep. And we give you that.
You were like 18 then, I guess. Right?
That's right. Thank you. Went off trucking. I'm just gonna call you trucking from now on. Yeah. And once you become a member, trucking, just watch the videos, pick a couple trade setups. Once you become a member, we're gonna give you a couple coaching sessions. Schedule your coaching session. Get with a coach. Figure out what the trade setups look like. We'll help you, analyze what your experience has been. And then all of a sudden you practice it. And while you're practicing, it doesn't matter what the trade call it. We could stay, put a sell stop at 303. If that's not in one of the trade setups that you're practicing, you don't take that trade. Plain and simple.
I hear you, Pra. But I can guarantee. Here's again a bigger picture. I don't want to go too much off track. We'll do this, and when we have class. But those who aren't in class, I just want to give you a little bit of a hint. When we do sim, typically it's like, I'll do sim for 3 days. I make money. Now I'm into cash. You haven't done sim enough. And you should feel the pressure. If you don't feel the pressure in the sim, you're not doing the sim the right way. Second of all, I can guarantee your sim account, if I asked you which trades did you take, what were your stops, what were your targets, what setup did you take, only you wouldn't know. Because in the sim, it is not trading. In the sim, it is gambling. You're pulling a slot machine. So it's like saying, I played a slot machine for 3 days and I won $10. Now I'm going to enter the World Poker Championships. Two different things. It's in the same casino. There's a difference between putting $1. Would you put anybody here? First of all, I hope you could take a little risk. Would anyone here have a problem if we had our next boot camp? You're going to laugh at this. You ready? Ready for my wild idea? I know Coach is saying, oh my God, what's he going to do now? At the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas. You know why? You can have fun. We first take you on the gambling floor and say, all right, $1, you play $1 slot machines. And now everybody does it. That's gambling. Do you see what gambling is? And everybody say, yes, Coach, it is. And you all can have like a little section and you gamble. I prefer New York, New York. I was going to make a deal with them once where they don't have, believe it or not, Wall Street. They have Little Italy, Chinatown, and all that in New York, but they don't have Wall Street. And I talked to the manager of New York, New York about 12 years ago, and I said that, and he was going to do it. My a-hole partner never made the meeting. I had a meeting set up with New York, New York Casino in Las Vegas where they were going to have a little room called Pure Tick Trading Room, and it would be painted like Wall Street. I was going to be a multi-millionaire, and I had an idiot that never showed up for the meeting. They checked him. I don't want to go into it. It's a very sad story. But if you're gambling, you know what gambling is. And then you see investing and trading is a little different because the odds go with the trader, if you know what you're doing, because you got a lot of people that come in there. That'd be great, Laura. Yeah, MGM Properties, great company. I mean, they are, that's it. It's a business. So anyone in this room would be able to go and put $1 down, right, on a slot machine. No problem, correct? Because that's gambling. Well, guess what?
All right, Laura.
It's not that much different in what we're doing because the difference is you've defined your risk with that $1. You know, that's why people keep going to gamble because they don't bet $500 or $1,000 on a trade. They do $1 and they say, oh, see, I only lost $1. I pick another out of my pocket. It's $1 at a time. So that is the problem. But so can everyone here, is there anyone who would be afraid to gamble like and take $20 in their pocket and do $1 slots or $1 blackjack? I don't think they have a $1 blackjack table, but $1 slots. Anybody go, I would never do that. We'd all do that, right? Now, would you then, after 2 days playing slot machines, go to the World Poker Championship match inside that special area where you go all in and you're taking a second mortgage on your house to qualify for the World Poker Championships? Probably not. That's the difference between I really fool around on a simulator and then go to cash in this room. Now, I want to sort of clarify my concept of of the evals. It's not necessarily that somebody's out there. No one, at least the people we know, are going to, in the eval rooms, are going to take your money and go to Bolivia. You're going to lose your money. Why? Because it's so easy. You figure, I trade a couple of times, I qualify, I'm a professional trader, and I go and start trading. Why do people wind up losing? No one in any of those, we trade your own account, they don't give you trades. You notice? They don't call out trades. Why? Because they don't want to get in trouble.
They want you to keep renewing that eval account.
Yeah.
The more times you renew it, the more money in your pocket.
Yeah. So whose fault is it? Is it their fault? No, it's yours. But if they make, the reason I don't like it is because it's sort of a rabbit hole. Everybody says, "Oh, eval account, I'm great. They'll trade my money." No, you're losing your money, and they'll let you. But honestly, if you knew how to trade, and they're the greatest thing in the world. You're trading their money, but you know what you're doing. But the problem is the know what you're doing part. We sort of skip over that, and they make it possible. That's what I don't like about it. It's like, hey, they make it seem like a simulator. So Pra just said it. Whenever I trade on a simulator, I have no fear. When I trade cash, I have fear. So what does he do? Go, and I don't even know, Pra, whether you're a female or a male. Yeah, I don't know you. You might have $1 million if you have a small account. Okay, yeah. You might have $1 billion, and they'll say, "Listen, your stops are 1%, but you got to talk to a coach. Please promise me that." Of everybody else, I want you to sign up, because guess what? These 25-point stops in cash are going to be triple what you would ever pay the Liberty Trading Club for advice.
Let me put it this way.
Go ahead.
I'm assuming to reset your eval account, they're usually all these companies are like $80, $90 to reset it out. If you reset your account 3 times, that's $300, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just did the $299 group coaching for a month, and you got access to class, you got access to office hours with me, and we helped you work on stop management and entries? Do you think you'd be resetting less? If you reset 3 times in a month, it's worth it to do it. Plain and simple. Pay us $299. Let me coach you. Let coach you for a month. Then go back down to $99. That way you can stop resetting your eval accounts 3 times a month. Plain and simple. How about that? There's a deal I'll make with you.
There you go.
Yes,
and if you don't believe us, because we want your $299.
$299 will not make a difference in my life.
Yeah. Ask Coach Tara, did they do it?
I am sure.
Ask Team Slayton. Ask Tim. I mean, you can start asking everybody in this room. How many? Claire is here. Claire went to our boot camp. How many people
that
have
have the
boot camp?
badges next to their names are the people making money? Imagine that.
Yeah, they earn those badges. We don't just slap them on them. Crash is starting, and Crash, I don't think Crash has taken a course yet.
Except for a crash course.
Milton's done this by remote. Milton's here. Milton has never visited with me, but he picked it up and he stuck with it for years. Tuna, wherever Tuna is. Tuna there? I don't see Tuna today. Tuna might have already been done for the day. So, again, look at Chad yesterday. Chad was red. We got him green right at, near the it. This business works, but you sort of have to be in it to win it. So that's why it's important to keep your stops tight. Now, here's the example of why people it's exactly what happened. You say, hey, I take 3 stop outs in a row and this stinks, and did you take the 100-point winner? No, because I took 3. You see, but if you took every one and didn't worry about, in other words, count your money or the negativity at 4 o'clock. But usually no one's around for the good trade because they fumbled once or twice. Again, I have to come back to a Tom Brady. Had a chip on his shoulder. No one thought he'd be an NFL quarterback. Good backup is what they said. Drafted 199. No big giant bonus. And he had the audacity to go to the owner. I mean, all these rookies are in there, pros, NFL superstars, and he sort of walks past it, goes to the owner, says, "This is the best draft you ever made, pal." And the guy looked at him like,
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. You made the best decision by joining our live stream today, and you'll make an even better decision by joining libertytradingclub.com for your free 3-day trial. You'll have access to our trade room to take live trade calls, as well as participate in chat where our coaches will answer your questions. After your first 3 days with us, it's only $99 a month for trade room access. And once you register for trade room access, you will also unlock our trading methodology core videos in which you'll learn our 6 simple trade setups. Please like, subscribe, and share.